Hi, I'm Matt Howard. I'm the CFO of Indiana Limestone Company based out of Bloomington, Indiana. We were a quarrier of limestone for building products companies, and my role is as CFO, but also with responsibilities for IT, HR, and procurement. We operate 2 quarries and 2 production centers here in Indiana. We have a total employee base of about 200, and essentially we're extracting dimensional stone and slicing it up into smaller and smaller pieces, which we sell to customers across the country and into Canada. The challenges with our systems when we started were really on 2 fronts. We had a financial system that was 3 generations old, a Microsoft product, and then our production floor system was homegrown, programmed in a language that nobody uses anymore. And it was a consistent failure in that it would go down once or twice a week and halt operations. Our challenges really then were to replace this with an integrated system that would allow us to support the growth that we were seeing coming in the next couple of years. When we were looking for an ERP system, we were looking for something that could meet our needs today and then would also be set up for us as we look to grow in the future and potentially bolt on some acquisitions. So we had some experience with Microsoft through our former financial system. And as we were looking at what programs or platforms were being invested in heavily, Microsoft AX was one that was garnering a lot of attention in the market at the time. And honestly, we did a bit of investigating where we went to people that I knew from other industries and former coworkers who were using AX and kind of investigated that way. We did look at 2 or 3 other packages as well that found that AX had more flexibility for what we might need down the road. We were looking for someone that we felt comfortable with that would stay with us from the point of early engagement. But probably what sold it for us the most is the customer references. So as we were making our selection, we were of course calling former clients of enVista, and I got a good sense that their technical depth was one of the better of the alternatives we were looking into. We started with really defining our business to enVista, really trying to get them to understand some of our challenges. As a quarry, we're not like a traditional manufacturer. When we pull stone out of the ground and slice it up, we may go in thinking that it's going to be one set of products, but it's Mother Nature involved. So when you slice it up, you get something you didn't expect. That creates all kinds of complexities when you're trying to do an MRP implementation and run it because it's not a one-to-one relationship. So challenges like that were something that were very important for us to get on the table early. And enVista, spent significant time with us up front, really learning the business and seeing how we reacted to unplanned events as you worked with the product. That element was important to, I think, our ultimate success. I'd also say on the structuring of the team, we had a great team on our side that we were able to dedicate with knowledge experts who had really skin in the game for the success of this. And enVista matched us with a great project manager and a staff and team behind him that, again, was consistent over the life of the project, which was very important to me personally. We set up good communication between the team. We were able to continue to stay abreast of each other's activities, so we didn't experience slowness and handoffs between our internal team and the enVista team as we worked through the project. As far as the technical aspects of the system itself, where needed, enVista had good reach to reach out to Microsoft directly and search beyond their current knowledge base for some solutions that could help with our particular problems. And in a couple of instances where we didn't want to let go of a process that was very important to us, enVista had the technical expertise to program something that integrated well with AX and met our needs. The one that we took the most advantage of was an application called Target, which is a reporting capability that overlaid the data that was in AX. It's been extremely helpful to us in that it's enabled us to automate our reporting. So after some lessons on how to put data cubes together, we were able to essentially automate what used to take 3 or 4 hours into a 15-minute process for our weekly reporting of data to our executives. It's also helped in that we're able to get operational data out that we'd never been able to access before and pump that out to the floor weekly, and we're working towards getting visual dashboards placed in the factory so that we can even have it updated throughout the day. Personally, they impacted me because after the successfulness of our ERP, I'm still employed. All kidding aside, the company has benefited greatly because we have stability in our production system now. We have new functionalities, so we didn't have an MRP capability before. And we've had significant improvements in the efficiency of our back office. So ARAP, financial reporting, the close cycle as an example, I've taken from 18 days down to 8 days as a result of having AX and Target in place. As most anyone who's investigating an ERP change will know, the scoping of it up front is critical. I think we did a very good job working with enVista up front to define that scope, and they took time to tour our plants and understand our current applications before we dove into the scoping of the project, so that we really understood what the system was capable of and were prepared for some of the changes that we would need to make as we actually got into the programming aspects of it. I've mentioned it before, but the strength of the project management is a critical factor to the success that the program brought to us, and enVista did a great job there. I think the technical expertise would be the last thing I'd emphasize. When we did find that we wanted something that we couldn't get out of native AX, enVista did a great job helping us find a solution that would embed well with AX, but didn't give us too many concerns as far as future upgrades.